Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. I'm excited for this one today. In this video, we are going to be looking at the new Fantasy FUT promo. We're going to be making a tier list of all the new cards, and I'll be explaining exactly how this promo works. Are you fed up of getting out-teamed on FIFA? Want that God squad that you've always dreamed of? Check out MMOEXP and use code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out the link below. MMOEXP, the best place to buy coins. Okay, so here we are with the new Fantasy FUT promo. Some very exciting looking cards, looks like already. One of the very best promos we'll see this FIFA in terms of cards that are going to shake up the meta a bit. Lots of very good usable cards. And something very new for the first time, we're going to see FUT Heroes, which we've seen FUT Heroes added into different promos, like Winter Wildcard Ginola last year, for example. But we're going to see FUT Heroes get live dynamic upgrades based on their real life former teams or team. Some of the teams will be obvious, some I don't know if he even said what the team is, but very exciting. I think it's pretty cool, to be honest, so I'm looking forward to this. So we're going to read the EA article first before we start ranking the cards. So, power your ultimate team with real-world performances during Fantasy FUT. So it's based on the Fantasy Football app that a lot of people use. Each special item is eligible for upgrades based on both team and individual achievements on the pitch during select matches in their domestic running. So it's only based on league games as far as I can tell. Every detail counts from starts and clean sheets to goals and assists, boosting their rating each time they hit specific statistical milestones. So it's all about stats like real fantasy football. There'll be two teams of fantasy FUT player items. So we've got the first team that we're going to be ranking today, including the debut of Fantasy FUT Heroes that will be able to upgrade based on a former club's results in real-world matches. Very cool, I think that. I've always said that my favourite promos on FIFA are the ones that intertwine FIFA with real football, so it's cool to see another promo doing that. All upgrades will be based on the 6 domestic league matches after both teams have been released, starting on March the 17th. So do bear in mind that if you buy a card today and he has a great game at the weekend, it will not matter. It's games from the 17th. So, for the normal Fantasy FUT cards, so the non-hero, so the players playing currently, they get their card at campaign launch. If their team win one game in the next 6, I'm going to assume this means even if they don't play. So let's say you had Saliba and he got injured. Don't think Arsenal fans would want to hear that. But if Saliba got injured and he didn't play the next 6 games and Arsenal win one, I'm pretty certain he would get an upgrade based on that. This next one's an obvious one. 3 appearances in the next 6 games. So they just need to play 3 times. That could be off the bench. So a lot of cards are going to, at the very least, get +2. Because one win in the next 6 and starting, most of the players are always going to be popular players. Playing 3 times in the next 6, these are easy. The next one, 2 goals or assists in the next 6 games. For some of the attackers, that should be fairly easy. For some of the midfielders, like Fernando as a defensive midfielder, might be a bit harder. Keeper or defenders, 2 clean sheet in the next 6 games, not as easy, but doable for probably some of the better cards. And then the last one, probably not many cards will get this. Avoids defeat in next 6 games. But if you get that, you don't just get a +1. You get 3 new traits as well, a little bit like the Path to Glory promo. So, ultimate upgrade a card can get is +4 and 3 new traits. So some of these cards, if they get that, they're going to be right up there with some of the very best cards of the game. Now, you're probably thinking, how are the heroes going to work? Heroes outplayed, they can't score 2 goals or assist the next 6 games. Well, heroes can only get a +2. If their club wins 1 in the next 6 games, they're going to get a +1. So all the heroes tend to have played for pretty good clubs. So the heroes are pretty much all going to get at least +1. And then if their club avoids defeat the next 6 games, like the other the real life players, they get a +1 and 3 new traits. Now, again, that's pretty tough. So most of the hero ones are probably only going to get a +1. But still, a lot of these cards are already very cracked as it is. We can see Team 1 here. This is what we're going to be looking. The FUT Heroes, we already know which ones they are. Which games are the upgrades based on? Only domestic league matches, so no cup games. When will the items be upgraded in game? Weekly basis. Very good. I like that. That's what EA should be doing on these. Up to +4. So you can see here. So yeah, the team one is based on even if the player actually doesn't play. Same with the club one. So a player could not play for 6 games, but the club could not lose and they could win, and they'd get +2. Heroes, so you can see it here. You can find the associate club for each FUT hero and the additional information tab in game. Okay, so I've not seen that. I'm not logged in game. I've been having issues getting into FUT, but we can probably guess some of the players, but you can check in actual FUT to see the players. The players have to play. So like I said, there was some that were they have to play, some they don't. Can earn the positions if upgrade without earning the other potential upgrades. Yep. They have to have played at least 60 minutes. Okay, that's like real fantasy football again. So if a player gets subbed off after 59, it doesn't count as a clean sheet. Okay, so they only need 1 assist, 1 goal for that. 3 selected traits, blah. Okay, so cool. We get how that works. Very nice. Now these are the actual cards, so it looks pretty good. We will start off with the low-rated cards. Kamal Miller. No idea who this guy is. I'm going to assume it's an MLS card. I can't really comment whatsoever on if I think that card's going to get upgrades or not. Apologies. I can what I'm going to do for these cards, as always, as well, is I rate them based on how the card currently is. But if you listen to the feedback, I will then rank them based on how good I think the card could be. Where they finish on the list will be currently, because we can't predict properly where cards will be, but I will say how good I think the cards could be. No, there's no weak foot or skill move upgrades in this promo, though. So this guy, honestly, is absolutely cracked for a defender, to be honest. Very quick, pretty good defending, not the best defensive way. Not as good as I first thought, to be fair. A bit clunky, not great passing compared to some defenders at this point. Good physical, but not insane. Not that tall, bad defender. So he's good, but I'm probably going to be having him like B tier. However, I don't know what his team like, but let's say he gets a +3. He'll honestly be up there for one of the best centre-backs in the game, which is pretty crazy. We'll do Dele Alli. Dele Alli, 4-star, 4-star. Okay, so I think they've upgraded the weak foot. Yeah, he had a 3-star before I was right. So you'd probably put a Hunter on him. If you put a Hunter on this Dele Alli, becomes pretty quick for a midfielder. Got a very good shot. Good on the key passing. Okay physical. Usable defending. A little bit clunky. But this Dele Alli card, he's probably not going to be too expensive, I imagine. English, not the hardest to link in. I don't know, though, if Dele Alli's actually playing much. Last time I heard that loan was a bit of a horror show, so I'm not sure about the individual achievements. Besiktas, one of the best... I think it is Besiktas he's playing for, right? Yeah. One of the best teams in Turkey, generally. So I'm going to assume they'll at least win 1, so he's probably get at least a +1, but I can't really be sure about where he stands in terms of appearances. But pretty good card, but not insane. Angelina. We'll save the FUT heroes till last. Angelina, they've given him a big pace upgrade compared to what he normally has. Can't really comment on how Hoffenheim are doing, but the card passing's pretty good, defending's very good, bit weak. Very good card though. I'm going to put him B tier again. The weak foot's not great. It's not an insane card across the board, and very weak for a fullback at this point, but it's still a pretty nice card in general. Okay, this is the objective card. So, yeah, of course the objective card has a bad week for an attacker. Why would they give us nice things for free? With a Hunter, he's quick, very solid shot, pretty okay passing, average physical, good defending to be fair for an attacker, bit clunky. Again, probably B tier. A lot of these cards are pretty meh. Again, though, I mean, I'm going to be saying the same thing in general. If any of these cards get a good few upgrades, they become very good. However, cards like that only have 3-star weak foot are going to be very limited as attackers. You do have to remember that. Trimble, 3-3, so nothing to get too excited about that. I don't think Union Berlin are that great in real life. Good physical. He's quite tall for a fullback, so he's going to be a unit. Even if he just gets a +2, he's going to be rapid, great defending, great physical. Passing's pretty good. Bit clunky, though, at this point of the game. However, with the way this game plays, with how much of a unit, good defending, good pace he is, even though he's a bit clunky, I'm going to put him 80. I actually think he's pretty good. Just good luck fitting him into your team would be the issue with that card. What's the next? Fernando. Okay, there's a few Fernandos. Okay, Fernando. At this point of the game, that is below average pace for a midfielder. It's not horrendous, but it's below average. He's got insane defending, pretty great physical, very clunky. Not bad on the key passing stats. 80 passing looks bad, but the key passing stats are vision, short pass, long pass. Fernando has a pretty good body type in game as well. I remember from using him in draft. 4-star weak foot. He's okay. Pretty limited again. Again, I honestly think it's another B card. I think a lot of these cards are very average. Sevilla, I've got to assume with him, he's probably going to get at least +2. So the pace will get more usable and he'll probably be more like an A tier player. Be interesting when we come back at the end of March to the, what do you call it, tier list I do for every position, see how many of the fantasy footers. I mean, they'll have only played 2 or 3 games by then, to be fair. So they won't got a lot of their upgrades, actually. So we do have to remember that. We'll do Skriniar. Has he got enough pace now? No, not really. They've given him 4 pace on a free card. Fair enough, I guess. Inter Milan, normally very good. Skriniar will play every game for them unless he's injured. So he's going to get a +2, generally speaking. Little foot tracker on here. You can see that's pretty nice, that FUT GG have done. If he gets +2, then he becomes very good. Inter Milan, decent chance of 2 clean sheets. Avoid defeat. I don't think this card's out of the question he gets a +4. If he gets a +4, he's going to have near 99 defending. He'll be a lot less. He'll be okay on the ball. He'll have elite physical. Be one of the fastest centre backs of the game. He'll become a top tier centre back. I'm going to put this guy now in the A tier. Where is he? I don't think that yet he's good. Like his pace is too slow for me to put him as an S tier card, but there's potential for him to really elevate. Llorente, this should be a pretty good card, I'd imagine. Can play a few positions as well. Very expensive. He should drop in price, but insane pace. Like really, really good pace for a midfielder. One of the fastest midfielders in the game. Can shoot. Pretty solid physical. Very good defending. Usable on the ball. Not the best on the ball, but bad. Very good passing in terms of like short, long, and vision. 4-star weak foot. 3-star skill move's not great. But honestly, even before the upgrades, like I'm not saying he's an S tier card if I do like an ultimate midfield tier list. But for this promo, I'm putting Llorente in the S tier. That pace on a midfielder and a guy who's easily in the Hullet gang, insane. If he gets a couple of upgrades, which you're going to assume again he's going to at least get 2, that is a ridiculous card and right up there at the very peak of midfielders on FIFA. If he gets +2, he's got 99 on both pace. That is insane for a midfielder. So that Llorente is an absolutely cracked card. Isak. Now Isak, I think, is fit again now, but not really been playing a lot for Newcastle because of injuries, and I don't know if they're starting much. So the 2 goals assist, not the most likely, I don't know. Newcastle, though, should win at least 1, and I'd assume he'll get at least 3 appearances. But based on previously in the season, they would have maybe avoided the defeat. They barely lost. I think they've only lost in the Prem to Liverpool, unless they lost again recently. But yeah, they've been struggling recently, so I think they could lose more. But this is that card. 4-5. Physical's okay. The passing's not that great. Shooting's great. Got the weak foot. It'll be good on the ball. Pretty quick. It's an A tier card because there's enough juice stats in enough areas, but not enough. There is a few weaknesses that can't put him into the S tier. Benrahma, I'm surprised they've given Benrahma an 89. He's going to have 5-star shot. Why has he not got 5-star skills, Benrahma? Surely he should have that. Benrahma, though, West Ham probably not going to do loads. They're not going to avoid defeat in 6 games. He should get the win in 3 appearances, though. 2 goal assists, maybe. So, yeah, potential to be very good. 4-star, 4-star. They're never going to be too elite. Pretty decent passing. Very solid shot with a hunter. Good pace. Great on the ball. Bit weak, though. I'm putting him, honestly, top end of B tier. But he's borderline A and obviously got potential to move up. We got any current players left? We've got Alex Sanchez, Depay, Saliba. So Depay is the SBC. How much is he? 120, 350k. Quite a lot. If they'd have given him a weak foot upgrade, maybe it would have helped. But 5-star, 3-star. The 5-star's nice, but no weak foot on him's a bit of a shame. Very quick, Very good physical for a forward. Very solid passing. Great shot. Okay on the ball. Not amazing on the ball, but okay. I'm going to go A tier. The skill moves push him up there. If he had 4-star weak foot, it'd be more up there, but not quite S tier. Saliba. I remember his team of the week earlier in the year was really good. Okay, this Saliba looks a beast. French Arsenal Premier League's great. He's already really quick. Arsenal will definitely win a game in the next 6. He will start 3 games. I'd be very shocked if Arsenal don't keep 2 clean sheets in 6, but that one's not 100%. Avoid defeat. I don't know if Arsenal have any big games coming up, but there's a decent chance based on Arsenal's form this season they avoid defeat. If he gets a +4, he becomes 97 pace centre-back with basically 99 defending, mid-90s strength and aggression. He'll be up there with pretty much the team of the year centre-backs, bar like not having like 80 odd on the ball stats. So he'll probably become a top 5 centre-back in the game if Arsenal gave him a +4. And he honestly on a +4, he could even get +5 pace and be near the fastest centre-back in the game. So insane card, 100% S tier. I'm going to put him right now below Llorente, but if they both get +4, I'd be putting him above Llorente for his position. Sanchez. Okay, 4-4. No attacker with 4-4, really, bar like Messi and Haaland, team these cards like that, are really ever going to be right at the pinnacle of the game. But he's insane on the ball, this Sanchez. Very good passing, very good shot with a hunter. Quick, great physical. I'm going to put him right at the top end of A tier. Just no 5-star, does hurt him. I don't know how he's playing for Marseille. I'm not sure how Marseille are doing, but I'd assume he'll get a couple of upgrades. But it's a nice card, but good luck linking him in being Chilean and Marseille. Yeah, you might be able to fit him in with some of the cracked French league players we get, but I don't think, unless we've got, who was the former Man City manager? Pellegrino. I don't know if he's still in the game as a manager, Chile, but yeah, it'd be hard to fit him in. Now we come to the heroes. We'll start with the lowest rated. We'll go Ricken. Ricken will be based off Dortmund. I'm almost certain. Okay. Ricken, we can't see his stats on this website, so we'll go to FUTWiz. Ricken, it's going to be off his Dortmund one. It's got a Dortmund shirt. You're probably going a Hunter on him. Where's the Hunter? Being stupid. Really quick. Great shot. Okay passing. Bit meh. Average on the ball. Bad physical. He's probably a B tier card. I don't think there's anything too special about that. Potential to get a +2. Ledley King. Now Spurs probably are not avoiding defeat in the next 6 games based on their up and down form, but they'll win 1 in 6. Spurs do that. This card's going to be very overpriced, I imagine, but it's a good card. He's just a little on the slow side. His defending's outrageous, though. His on the ball's not bad. He's got good physical. If he gets a +1 and they give him +2 pace to 84 pace, he gets really good. If he somehow gets +2, but Spurs would not lose in 6 games, unlikely based on their recent form, then a +2 and he becomes one of the top 10 to 15 centre-backs probably. I'm putting him A tier for now, though. The pace hurts him a bit, though. Crouch. Based on his picture, I think it's Liverpool they're basing it off of. Probably the best club Crouch played for. 5-star weak foot on Crouch is really nice. No skill moves hurts him, though. No scoop turn, but the 5-star weak foot does make him more usable. He's actually not bad on the ball stats-wise. However, Crouch probably will be clunky because of his height. In terms of his aerial ability, I'd be tempted to put a Hawk on him. You lose a bit of pace, but he's going to be so cracked in the air without jumping. But you probably want Hunter just so he's got the pace to get in behind. His shot's great. Passing's not amazing, but the key's short and vision aren't bad. The long's usable. Good physical. Actually usable on the ball. I'm going to put him B tier because I still think he'll be a bit clunky and he's got no skill moves, but it could be a very good card. One you'd want to try out a bit more. Cordoba. Going to be stupidly priced. Of course, it's a hero. He's got pace. Inter Milan could get him a +2. He's definitely getting a +1. That pace already is outrageous. He's got insane defending. Insane on the ball for a centre-back. Ridiculously good card in general. The physical, pretty great. Not ridiculously good, but still good. Um, he's probably right now a top 10 centre back in the game, borderline top 5. +2, he definitely gets to around that top 5 category. S tier, he's probably better than Saliba right now, but not a lot in it. It says he's got 70 dribbling on the card. That's because of this dribbling stat. But for a centre-back, agility and balance matters way more because of how they turn, and he's cracked on that. So that dribbling more should be like in the 80s. Capdevere, one that everyone always loves on this game. What is it compared to this card? So, +1 pace, 1 dribbling. It's literally only +1 except for the passing and shooting. I mean, it was already a very good card. It maxes out the pace basically now, makes his physical a little bit better. He will probably get at least one. It'll be off Villarreal, I'm pretty sure. Villarreal are the team he's most known for, but you'd have to check in game. He's going to be very overpriced. Has his hero dropped much? Apparently not. I don't think Capdevere stands out as much as a lot of people do, especially for the price, because the dribbling and the physical stats aren't great. He does feel better in game physically, though, than his stats look. He has a good body type in game, but it's crack defending, good passing. I'm going to put him S tier for this, bottom end of it. But if he gets a +1, it's going to make him a fair bit better than his 89. So an upgrade to one of the most popular fullbacks on the game. Kuhl. See, the red shirt suggests Liverpool. It should be based off Leeds because Leeds were where he was at his best in England, but I'm going to guess it's Liverpool based off him being in a red shirt. Note how they're not putting them in licensed shirts because they probably don't have the license from back then. He's that fast on this card, you're probably going to put a hawk on him. He's cracked on the ball. Have they given him a 5-star? No, that's a shame. If he had like 5-star skills, this guy would have been ridiculously good, man. Great passing, usable physicals, ridiculously good pace, great shot, very good on the ball. I'm probably going top end A tier, no 5-star. Liverpool should assume it's Liverpool based on the shirt, should get him at least a +1. Abedi Pele. I feel like Abedi Pele was Marseille as well, but I could be wrong on that. No 5-star again. A hawk on him. Really good. I'm probably going to put him... His shooting ain't good enough, to be honest, to put him S tier again. I'm probably putting bottom end. I mean, actually, he's probably going to be... I don't know. I think he's right around there. I don't know. I think it's Marseille. And then Ginola's the last one. I think we know where Ginola's going. So, compared to his 89, it's got +2 pace, +2 dribbling, +2 physical. It's basically +2 on most stats. Ginola was already an S tier attacker in my eyes. Giving him Premier League with those positions for chemistry. I don't rank cards based on chemistry, but giving him Premier League with those positions and a +2 on an already insane card. He's now getting maxed out pace. His dribbling's insane. He's a beast in the air. His physical's even better. His passing's even better. His shooting's nearly max. I think based on the white shirt, it's going to be Tottenham. It would have been Tottenham or Newcastle that he'd have been mostly known for in the Prem. I think it's Tottenham based on this, though. Insane card. Obvious S tier. Assuming he gets at least a +1. That's basically a +3 on already a top tier card. This Ginola's probably pushing top 5 attackers. Definitely top 10, but top 5 attackers in FIFA. He's got 5-star, 5-star. So, insane card. Honestly, not really any bad cards in this promo. Some cards that are a bit... Maybe some of the B tier I could have pushed down to C. But very good. And obviously, there is the potential for upgrades. I like this promo. I like what they're doing. Shame we have to wait 2 weeks for the promo to really kick in. But for the meantime, great cards. Appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think. Are there any of these cards you're excited for? What do you think of the promo? Also, if you notice, Capdevere's in the Hullet gang at fullback. That's pretty cool. Appreciate you guys watching. Keep it spicy. Peace.